Hello again, friends. My name is Katie, and I'm part of the education team here at ZooMontana. For today's video in the Camouflage series, we're covering a super cool kind of camo, disguise. While this sounds like just a synonym for camouflage, this type of camouflage is when an animal looks or acts like the objects in their environment, usually plants. One of my favorite examples of this are leaf-tailed geckos. Not only are their scales often dappled and look like leaves or bark, but some of them have little fringes around their toes and their head and the rest of their body to make it look like a leaf, and their tail is in the shape of, you guessed it, a leaf. This type of camouflage is particularly helpful for small, usually prey animals, as they might look like the plants that they live near, which literally helps them to hide in plain sight. While there are no leaf-tailed geckos that live here at ZooMontana, we are very lucky to have two creepy-crawly, amazing disguise species: Madagascar hissing cockroaches and Vietnamese walking sticks. These awesome social roaches don't have wings, so they spend most of their life on the forest floor in Madagascar. On the ground, looking like a dead or decaying leaf is actually a super cool tool for survival, or an adaptation. On the ground, they eat the dead leaves, trees, and other plant matter, so they literally look like a lot of their food. But they don't necessarily look like the food of, say, their predators like lemurs, lizards, and birds. If that disguise camouflage doesn't work, that's when their hissing and social behaviors come into play. Because if one of them spots a predator, they'll start hissing, just short little sounds. But in a colony, which they can live up to 100 to 300 different individuals, it'll sound like a whole nest of snakes, which should scare off most of their predators, like those lemurs and birds. In the case of Vietnamese walking sticks, they are mostly arboreal, or a tree-dwelling species. So, looking like a stick and often moving slowly is a great way to survive. You look like your food while you munch on your leaves, and you also look like the rest of the tree around you, so you're more likely to avoid predators like birds. Now, they actually have two different kinds of disguise camouflage. The first is physical, right? Their body color looks like a stick, and they are also shaped kind of like a stick. They combine their natural physical body shape and color that looks like a stick with a behavior as well. If they notice a predator nearby, not only is their body shape and color going to help them blend in, but they add a disguise behavior. Not just a disguise camouflage, but a behavior too. And that behavior is kind of like what she's about to do now. She's sticking her front legs out in front of her, and if she feels like it, she can even sway in the wind, as if there's a breeze going by. Yet another way to help her disguise or blend into her surroundings and make her look like a stick. So some animals that have disguise camouflage have behavioral or physical characteristics, and some, like these walking sticks, have both, which is also a cool characteristic found in some animals that use mimicry camouflage. So check out our mimicry video to learn more about that. All right, my friends, now it's your turn. Think of an animal not mentioned in this video that uses disguise, remember, looking like an object around them, and determine if that animal uses physical disguise, behavioral disguise, or both. And then, why do you think they use that kind? As per usual, there are many possible correct answers because biology is complicated. We'll see you next time.